other whatnot. Now would be a good time for you to capture a bird or just something to help with your sacrifices.
Oh yeah, I have to hunt something for sacrifice.
Yeah. Maybe if you stocked up beforehand, like maybe some, I don't know, bird food or something. If you want to catch a bird, maybe some more lettuce or
Yeah,
something. If you want to
hunting.
catch a rat or something.
Yeah, hunting bait. I'm sure they've got hunters cabins all over. That could.
So, did you remember to buy that before you left?
I assume
I
it
think
was a.
that's a reasonable thing to buy
It's a
with the wagon fund.
couple of copper. I'm sure it would cover it. Surely.
Dude, you're gonna need a cage and food. Other than that, it should be pretty cheap. I imagine no more than a few silver and max.
Yeah. I mean, isn't like hunting tools one of the artisans thingamajigs or one of the kits you can buy?
Uh, not sure.
I know there's like some really cheap ones and some really expensive ones. Like the brewer's kit is like 50 gold and the wood carver is like 2 gold. So it's like the prices are really varying. He's just discovering himself. Archel. Not Archel. Mindy, we still can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, there we go. I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay. You got
I
power?
have I have power.
He has the power.
You live!
I have the power.
Alright, since you haven't had any say, I'd say it's fairly safe to say you'd probably be given a freebie if you want to go ahead and purchase something from say you purchase something from town
Yeah.
without it having to be retroactive, considering you didn't get the chance to. So if there's anything you want now, having been told nothing, now's your chance.
Yeah, you should probably have like a whole scene to yourself inside town as soon as GM gets back. But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have bought much. I would have just like interacted with people more or less.
Cool. That works too. We
Like
talked to Volo.
I'd probably get to know our new bard friend a little more. I probably would have went to seen the witch.
Yep. Oh, I
Uh,
have a hot date with her. Go on.
yeah, I probably would have spent money on a date. Uh, but maybe just some gems. Probably like pearls, beads, just some stuff in case I need to expend materials or something.
I mean, you got the jeweler's kit or whatever else. You probably need some stuff to make jewelry anyway.
True, true. Let's see. Maybe some. Oh, you know what? I might want some like magic. Like, I think I already have a +1 shield. Let me actually get back into roll 20 to see what exactly is on my person.
Yeah. We just brought a couple of stuff from the auction house. You didn't. Not a terrific amount of stuff going for auction right now, but they have some normal items for sale.
What's up?
What's up? Mindy's having his whole scene by himself, and rightfully so. Before we leave, what he did in town, basically.
Yeah, essentially his town shenanigans.
All right.
Oh, by the way, just as a side note, as a general recap, we went and purchased a bunch of different stuff. We finally went to the sheriff's office, and we drove the mayor, the sheriff, and his what was the third one? It was some
The
minor dude,
deputy?
like an attendant.
The mayor.
The sheriff. The sheriff was very stone faced the entire time.
He took out a he took out whiskey specifically for this to drink. The mayor specifically took stuff out for this to drink. Um,
The deputy was just told what to do, and she started like fucking. She was like very flabbergasted.
afterwards, we met up with the bard, and we pretty much shoved off from town, more or less. So, that's the general schedule. We just rested that night. There wasn't any kind of real party. It was just relaxing. Maybe some hot cocoa along the way.
Oh yeah, as I was telling them, I think most of my time would probably just be spent, whatchamacallit, drinking cocoa, talking with the new bard friend, maybe going on a date with the witch, and although looking at my list, I do want to buy something really quick. I
Yeah,
want to
what is
buy a +2 shield,
Oh!
No.
because +1 isn't enough apparently.
You want a +2 shield?
I
Alright,
want a +2.
Well,
you can get
just
it
as a just as a side guy, having watched on, from what I've noticed, it's mostly been saves that have been your bane. So I'd suggest maybe something to increase that, like a Stone of Good Luck or something, like a Cloak of Protection or something.
It doesn't necessarily help the fact that I just roll poorly on all my saves. I
Uh-huh.
already have a +5 save to Constitution and a +8 save to Intelligence.
Well,
He
it's
just keeps failing.
I just fail all the time.
And
So,
you
yeah.
also have, wait, you have level 6, aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's an item to increase your health, the Giant's Ring or whatever it is. Giant's Endurance or something.
No, there's nothing like that. There is something that increases your Constitution to +4.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But no, you want to buy a +2 shield? That's 5,000 gold.
It's 5,000.
5,000 gold.
Yeah.
This here is 5,000 gold.
It's here 5,000 gold.
Oh, man, you should talk like this from now on.
Remember, if you don't have the money, which you most definitely should, there's always the open group fund.
I definitely have the money. So, yeah, I'm gonna get that. And then, to be even more just over the top, I'm going to... Well, what I
Bedazzle
guess
it with
I'm going to
gems?
do, I'm going to reset all my infusions and just, for at the moment, get my homunculus servant as well as enhanced defense to give me +1 to my armor.
Cool.
Also, I sell the +1 shield to recoup some loss.
Oh, I would buy that off you.
Alright, how much we talking?
The normal price is like 1,000, yeah?
Is it? In that case, 1,000.
Yeah, I'd buy that for 1,000. I could use the +1 shield.
Sweet.
Okay.
+1 shield.
Not even
Alright,
a
okay.
not even a friend's discount.
Alright, so you got your 5,000 gold shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I brought his +1 shield off him, so I need to give him 1,000 from my fund.
Let me go and reduce your personal fund by 1,000 gold.
So I have a net loss of 4,000.
Cool.
So I'm gonna add the +1 shield because I love my shield. Why does it smell
Okay, and
like
then
death?
Also in Waterdeep was the orchid, the fucking Icarus Black Lotus, because like you heard like yeah, there's like some dudes you might know about that called Ferrul and Gondola in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
All right. So you head out from Brynchander upon your journey with your new companion Alexa, the bard,
You
who
still
really doesn't do much besides sing songs and drink hot cocoa.
Alexa runs of cocoa.
Yes. So, as you continue upon your journey, something happens.
Yay! A fight! I'm still looking for that
As
+1
your
shield, by
journey-
the way.
As you, so your guys' goal is to go like like down to Hundlestone to Luskin to Neverwinter by land, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
weren't we offered a ferry?
You were offered a ferry at Neverwinter.
Ah, right.
You could also hire a boat at Fireshear or Luskin, but you'd hiring a boat.
I mean, it
I
would
mean,
have
we have the money if we want to hire the boat.
Yeah.
Technically, it'd be more safe, quote unquote, but I don't feel like seeing what kind of sea creatures the DM throws at us.
But I have sea creature abilities.
Oh, to be fair, so do I. Once we get out of the cold, anyways.
Alrighty. Well, we're already gonna face that when we get on the ferry. It's fine. As Spoonie says, never get on the boat. Because it's a good advice.
I haven't heard that name in years.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Thank you, Obi-Wan.
10,000 years.
Jeez, he's old.
Anywho, continuing on with the story, I guess we're good to continue walking unless we are taking the.
Oh, I forgot about something. So Archel, I forgot about a thing that happened while you were giving out hot cocoa to literally everyone.
Citation.
So let's go back in time a bit as you're giving out cocoa to literally everyone. One of the beggars who comes up to, what's the word?
Archer.
Some of that good cocoa.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
And basically, hang on, let me double check. Basically, you have this homeless woman's like, hey, can you give this letter to a guy named Swift Ironbottom in Hundlestone if you're going that way?
Swift.
My letter to who now?
Swift Ironbottom.
Yeah. No, it's Swift Ironbottom.
Swift.
You sure you don't want to give it to Ironwood?
That's a hell of a name.
Yeah, he's like he's a gnomish tinkerer, and I need like this, and I need someone to deliver this letter.
I suppose I can do so if we're heading that way.
God damn it! Why couldn't it be halflings? I need to find halflings to learn how to fight giants.
I'm totally making fun of this name though.
Oh yeah.
So as you are journeying upon your way to Hundlestone, you spot a crumbling tower atop a hill about a quarter mile away. Part of its conical roof and outer shell have fallen inward, leaving a gaping hole with four hawks, which four hawks are currently circling. Yeah, there's just like a tower over there.
Is it currently collapsing or?
It's currently collapsing. It is partly collapsed.
Oh shit. We just like watch it fall into itself a little, and I'm like, oh shit, should we see if everyone's alright in there? I don't know why I'm turned Scottish again. Fuck. Should we see if anyone's alright?
Why not? Worst case scenario, we grab us a few bit of silverware since we could probably use a few more considering that they keep falling off the wagon.
You know that Volo's not here to get that joke that he's falling off the wagon. Anywho, how far away is it?
About like 1,000 feet away. So like, not like extremely out of the way, but out of the way enough that you'd actually have to go and approach it to figure out what the fuck's going on over there.
Oh sure. I like look to Kevin and ask him, could you scout it out for us, please, Kevin? See if there's anyone in need.
All right, Kevin. So vamos.
Thank you, Kevin. He is so nice. I don't know why he's so.
Are we still in cold weather?
What?
Are we still in cold weather? Is he still like?
it's still cold weather. It's not like cold cold because it's not winter, but it's pretty cold.
All right, then that's why I'll bring the warmth on.
And like so, as Kevin like approaches as his raven with a backpack, you see like the hawks start like going after him. Let me see. Let me double check Kevin's stat block because I'm pretty sure Kevin can just fucking murder these people, murder these birds.
My skin is all electrified.
Yeah, no. You just see Kevin like turn invisible, stab one, turn invisible, stab the other, and the other two just fuck off.
Jeez. So Kevin just killed a bunch of guys?
No, but
Hawks.
Oh, he killed a bunch of hawks. Okay.
yeah, and then he comes back and is like, yeah, there's like really horrible noise and some giantess in there.
I'm sorry, a giantess?
Yeah, giantess,
As in a female giant?
as in a female giant.
Couldn't you just say a giant lady? Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Kevin, for that. Ooh. Hmm. I mean, is it? I like turn to the rest of the group and like, is it even worth going in? Then it's like no one to save, and I doubt there's much we can get out of it. You know what? I really am up for a good fight. I could really use one. I kind of want to test out this new gear, you know?
I just kind of flop back. I'm gonna die before I ever get any of my items like this. Fuck it. Might as well see what this thing can do.
Aha! Let us go. And I like hit the reins of the wagon.
I look for lack. You think I look due to the, odd racial choice. You think I look exasperated, but you can't really tell. As for as I kind of slowly start trudging off, look, I'm just humoring him at this point.
Well,
Please come up with a better point to dissuade this idiot.
Yeah, you don't have to agree. What about you, Ocho? Why don't you get the final say?
Sorry, I left for like 2 minutes.
Ocho makes poor decisions.
That's why
He doesn't get a vote.
That's why I asked him. All right.
What about exploration decisions?
All right. I reach into my pocket and pull out a copper coin. And like, heads we go, tails we don't. Is that fair enough?
D2.
Pardon?
Fine.
Okay, roll a d2. Odds and evens. Odds is tails, evens, odds is tails. Tails it is, we go.
Fine.
Hang on. Did I say heads we go? I can't remember.
You said you said odd is tails.
Yeah, odds is tails. So yeah, heads is goes. Yeah.
You just want to redo the flip.
Just
You wanna just-
redo the flip. Someone keep track of odds and evens. Someone keeps track of heads and tails.
Okay.
Heads we go. Heads is
Okay.
even.
2 is head, evens is heads. All right, so tails we do not go.
We do not go. I had
Perfectly fine with me.
I had a shout towards the tower. You got lucky, giant Essus. Let's go.
They just keep fucking going.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fuck them. We've had enough of giants in that giant fuck off tower.
Yeah. So all right. That's the only particular thing of note you get before you reach Hundlestone, as I now have to go and find the Hundlestone map. There is not a
Hundlestone.
Hundlestone map, so I'm just going to fucking wing it.
God damn it. I just wanted to fight something. What about you?
Look, if you're that desperate, we can have a spar along the way.
Ooh. I do enjoy a good spa.
Yeah, Hundlestone is a small town, sort of like a thoroughfare town. It's a town where people stop on their way to the Dale.
Alrighty.
Most of the town's buildings are low. Basically, this town was almost carved out of the ground. Because of all the snow that falls, all the roofs are pitched, and mainly, and as you guys get in and start walking around, it's mainly dwarves and gnomes. It's like, and they're like, hey up there, you better duck or else you're gonna get blown away by the wind. Got him.
You want to see wind? Greed, open your box.
My box.
Yeah, the box with the wind. Go on, go on. Teach those gnomes the lesson.
I take the box and I hand it to Hovix, where I then start walking away at least 60 feet.
Ooh, I like grab it in anticipation. It says, "You want to see wind, do you?" I like open it up for a second towards the town.
Everyone make a fucking con save except for Greed.
I walked away from this shit. I saw this coming. I knew he was too stupid not to do it.
Okay, so like I was saying before, I have a +5 in Constitution, and I rarely make above a 10 on the
Alright.
You're right, you terrible saves. That's why
Hang on, I have to roll Alexa's con save too. That's the wrong one. It's -1 to that. So it's a 4.
It's a 4. And it was
Roll balls,
completely taken by surprise.
and I have to roll dead.
Why is the person who made this happen free of consequence? Oh, there we
Okay,
go.
so you and
Because I'm not the one stupid enough to do it.
No, it's
you
a...
and Snowfall are fine. Everyone else is just yoked across.
Glad I opened it just
The
once.
the two commoners that you just opened that box towards are now fucking dead.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I didn't mean to kill them, but okay.
Yeah, they got blown so hard against like a building that you just heard a squelching noise.
I like, oh shit. Drive! I'll freak out. Avoid the town.
They're blown away, remember?
Doug, Alexa, and Archel were also all flipped around, each of them taking 17 points of bludgeoning damage as they hit various, like...
No, those commoners are fucking dead. There's no saving them.
This is like a hit and run at this point. I'm like leaving as soon as possible. I'm like not taking responsibility for this.
Currently only contains Hovix and Snowfall.
Oh, okay. I get off the cart and help the most disorientated back on the cart. I'm like, quickly, we need to get out of here.
What was that?
It was the wind they were talking about. What do you know?
All the commoners like more than 60 feet away are just looking at you guys. Just like see like a smaller common, like a small gnome go like, Dad?
God, that's terrible. Quickly, let's just get out of here before they see us clearly. I like putting whatever I can over my face to not be recognized.
You see it
I go up to the cart. I'll spend a key point to dash. And then I'm going to attempt to punch him in the face twice. Stunning striking on...
Okay, please. I'm assuming Hovix does not currently have his shield, so...
No, I'm
punching-
just running back and forth.
punching with
18
his-
AC.
Yeah. Roll to punch.
Oh!
Hovix, roll a con save at disadvantage because this is too funny.
Yeah, that's fucking great. Can't save. 11. Oh, that's a shame.
So basically, fucking. Let me paint the scene. So, Hovix opens the box. The gnome and the dwarf that were like, fucking egging you guys, get yoked into the side of a building where they're now currently dead on impact. The small child of apparently the gnome comes up and like, Dad,
I know that this isn't going to go well, so I jump in action here.
Then Greed runs up and Superman punches fucking Ovid.
Yeah.
Greed even like off the cart. Please roll damage.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Ovix is just like fucking knocked out of the cart, out of the seat, off of the reins. Kevin like flies up a bit to avoid getting hit.
Like,
You
Great.
made your bed. You're going to lie in it.
You're like stunned for a hot second, and you like you have no idea what the fuck's going on right now, and like you like slowly come back as like Doug and like the other people get up, and you just see like a bunch of dwarves with like hatchets and axes.
I'm like, Grid, what are you doing? We're not having a sparring match yet. I get up
You
like
can't talk. You're stunned.
Hang on,
I think,
hang on.
and since you're stunned until the end of my next turn, I'm using the rope to hog tie you.
oh sure, whatever.
Hang on, your AC is 18, right?
18, yeah.
Alright, hang on, I have to figure out what the minimum is these, like, dwarvish commoners need to hit you, given that all of them are proficient in these weapons.
Yeah, they're gonna kill us now. You
They're
think
like
They're
that?
going to kill you.
Yeah, they're gonna kill me, but what are they gonna do with you? So, the guy traveling with me.
Nothing. Maybe
No.
get a fine. Hell, I might even be praised for knocking you on your ass.
The guy whose weapon I took.
What weapon?
The,
That's your box, as far as I'm aware. You're
oh,
the
that's
one to
my
use it.
box, is it? You fucking want to do a zone of truth under that questioning?
The zone of truth is that Greed doesn't have any attachment to that box, so he doesn't care whose it is.
Hey, yo, what is your, so, after getting the absolute shit kicked out of you by this horde of dwarven commoners,
Mm-hmm.
You take 39 points of slashing damage.
Is that individual attacks? Because each one of those attacks should be reduced by 3.
True. So it's not 39. In fact, it is.
Probably closer to like 10.
It's 18.
Oh, damn, that really came in handy. 18, 1, 2,
Oh, sorry, no, not 18. 21.
21.
There's 21 health from the commoners just beating the shit out of you.
21, so that's 31. And how much greed damage did was 9. 1, 2, 3.
No,
1, 2, 3.
green punches are magic, I'll have you know.
I mean, I didn't subtract the plus 3, so.
Yeah, so it's like, so it would be 19 from greed, and then 20, so a total of 40 points from all sources.
40 points from all sources. Okay, yeah, that's
You know,
right.
considering you just killed a random fucker, a random commoner, I don't even know if Doug will heal you from this.
Nah, Doug's not gonna heal you for this bullshit, you just killed a man!
Yeah, fuck that. Okay. So, what's happening now?
Now you're currently surrounded on all sides by a horde of angry commoners who are currently attempting to kill you. Or
Oh,
at the
that's-
very least, beat you bloody.
Alrighty then. Okay. Do you want to...
Don't compound it. Don't compound it.
Don't compound it? Do you want to spend a year detained while your life withers away, Greed?
Do you want... You're
Huh?
better off seeing if you can get a fine instead. You have the money.
I do have the money, but this is about killing people.
Isn't this that fucker who made for the clowncraft over in fucking Grinchander?
Nah, that's a different guy.
No, it's that fucker. It's a rainbow dragon.
I couldn't get a fair trial here, Greed, and you know it.
He's killed. Hang on, I'm trying to
Look,
think
you can either run away by yourself, or you can try it, or you can lie in your bed.
Well,
After all, you made it.
Then help me on the horse.
fucking Hovix.
You're not taking the horse.
Hovix, please roll me 2d100 to see how badly you're fucked with who you just killed.
Oh, okay. then it's my fucking horse. How could I not get my own horse?
All right, cool.
Was that horse actually yours, or was that just given to us by like the DM?
It
No,
was
that's like
it was
horse-
given to me by the Lord's Alliance guy who gave me my job, basically. So it was actually meant to belong to me, but it considered that the horse can choose himself whether or not to go with me.
Yeah, yes, yeah. The horse has been given to, was given to. What's the
Hovix.
word? Hovix, thank you. It's just that Snowfall also just does her own shit. You killed Adric Runehammer and Tinkle Flockbottom!
It was part of a bounty. Yeah, I'm a lawman, you see, and they are criminals to be taken back to Neverwinter.
Please, dear God, roll me deception at disadvantage.
And you just assaulted a man of the god. Deception at disadvantage, sure. 6.
Alright, let me roll the group attack of fucking all these fuckers trying to hit you with their axes again. Alright, cool. You take less damage this time.
Well, I'm basically 12 points, so.
You take, let me see, you take 1 point of damage.
How the... I mean, yeah, I guess there was limited room for kicking
Sorry, no,
the
never
shit
mind.
out of me, but...
I forgot that one of them crit. You take 11 points of damage.
Oh, damn, I'm still up. Okay.
All right, folks. Sad as this to say, I need him alive. Now,
He fucking killed Adric and Tinkle. He's getting justice. Go on.
and are you the law?
Yeah!
Yes,
I was about to say
I
this.
am. I'm the sheriff of this town. And he pulls out a badge.
Damn, that's a nice looking badge. How about the one you have, Agreed?
Well then, we did come across a title here and there. Look to Hovix.
Yeah?
Not good on the upkeep, are you, kid?
I don't...
Why will even keep you around?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't know the title you're talking about out of character, but I'll spin off for...
I'll just sigh. Hold on, hold your horses, give me a moment. And I know kicking him is something very tempting. Just give us a moment. As I go to the pack and pull out the letter that declares us as defenders of the Icewind Dale,
Yeah.
and I just hand it to him. I need him alive.
He takes the letter. He puts on his glasses, starts reading the letter. Looks at you. Looks at him. Looks at the I should make it up. There's a small group of gnomes that are just kicking him. It's just they literally cannot do enough damage kicking him to actually get through his armor.
I kick him back.
Do not.
Well, they're fucking assaulting me. Tell the sheriff to tell them to stop or I'll kick them back.
And stand up and dodge.
Oh no, I stood up at this point. I didn't get a chance to say this.
They're
but
not doing damage to you. They're just kicking you.
They're still assaulting me. What the fuck?
You killed 2 people. Anyway, so he reads the letter, looks agreed, looks at Hovix, looks agreed, looks at Hovix, looks at the cart, looks at the
I look very unenthused, but yes, I am serious.
Alright. Do your business, get the fuck out of this town. If you ever come back again, we're gonna kick your ass.
Another town that loves me, I say out loud.
And he tosses
If you'd
you-
stop doing stupid shit, this wouldn't happen.
He starts saying some shit in Dwarvish to everyone, and everyone just sort of because he writes at him in Dwarvish, he says some more shit, and the crowd disperses after everyone spits on Hovix once for good measure.
Wait, I do ask the sheriff. Who's the kid that got orphaned? I'd like to speak to him for a minute.
right. But hang on. I have to fucking.
Actually, better idea. You know who you're talking to. Just come here. I go over to the thing, pull out like 50 gold, hand it to him from like the wagon fund.
Hmm.
Here, this should cover any for emotional damage. Some would argue it ain't perfect, but here, make sure it goes to the right families.
I'll also do a little something as well, actually.
Do it.
Hey, DM,
What?
given my circumstances of being raised, do I know any, like, dwarvish, I don't know, feel-good sayings?
No. Actually, wait. No, never mind. Roll me a. What's the word? Roll me a history check to see if you remember any swerves. Any. There weren't a whole lot of dwarven feel-good sayings. You remember some. None of them would be appropriate right now.
Fair enough.
Oh, and did I hear him speaking Gnomish earlier?
Yeah, a couple people. Yeah, the gnomes speak in gnomish.
Okay, yeah. I will say this all to him in Gnomish.
Oh, shoot. Do I know any gnomish feel-good?
And so you start talking to them in gnomish, and they look at you with they look at you, Greed, with a bit more respect. They still spit on Hovix, and the small child who you gave the 50 gold to cries and runs away.
Just no respect.
Well, not the kid. I was more talking to the sheriff. I give the gold to the
Right.
sheriff, and in turn, he gives it to whoever just got defamilied because of it. You know, a wife, a kid, a brother, or whatever. He's free to split the 50 however many ways, but that should be more than enough to cover any kind of expenses for a while.
I'll get it to them.
That's all. And I'll try to keep this idiot on a chain.
Alright, Hovix.
Might need a leash.
Hovix, anytime at any point you ever interact with a dwarf, they are now hostile towards you by default.
I mean, they were kind of already, but okay.
No, they're just unfriendly to you by default. Now they're actively hostile towards you at default.
Okay. Sure.
We're gonna have the whole world against us by the end of this game.
By him. And the moment we get through this adventure of this prophecy or whatever, I might just end up killing him and trying to trap his soul in the painting.
I mean, in all fairness.
What is the alignment? Please, dear God, tell me what the alignment of Hovix is.
Oh yeah, it's
Not
gotta
good.
it's gotta be going down and down. So
You have earned 2 bad boy points.
I mean, I don't know what that.
It's
It's
the-
gotta be chaotic neutral by now.
It's gotta be chaotic neutral, if not neutral evil by this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely chaotic.
Definitely chaotic something.
It should
Evil.
be noted that Archel is chaotic neutral.
You just fucking killed 2 commoners.
I'm
How
fucking
do
neutral evil over here. Just in it
Yeah,
completely for
neutral.
myself. But man.
I
All
feel
of this
the
neutral
good
evil at
member of
this
the
point.
party is Doug.
Yup.
And Doug now has to go do some thinking about whether he's going to continue being your squire.
I mean, Doug, man, you know, you're my moral compass here. If anything, you're to blame. You should stick around. I'm gonna guilt Doug into staying.
Oh my god, he's doing this. I take out a snack, like a loud, noisy snack, and just I don't know, some kind of
A carrot.
crunchy treat, like a pretzel or something.
Congratulations.
And I start.
Congratulations. Doug has left the party.
Oh fuck me. At least we got a replacement bud, but that's fucking bad.
You see, you're like trying to guilt Doug, and he just has a look of like at first anger, then nothing but pity, as he just like tosses you. He like tosses you his like badge, his basically his squirely badge. And
Alright.
you weren't new hero. This was silly.
Yeah, okay. Like beaten and
He's a moron.
yeah.
You are officially neutral evil for making Doug upset.
Oh, sure.
Congratulations, you're mine. And I've been doing less bad shit than you. If anything, I'm doing good shit, quote unquote. That's only because I'm inflicting lynched.
Doug, Doug just like, he like throws like the thing down at you as you try to literally,
Yeah.
try to gaslight him. Let's be fucking real about
Oh,
this.
yeah.
He just like looks at you, shakes his head, and starts wandering, and just starts leaving.
I like beating on
Wait.
the.
Wait, Doug. Come here. As I go to him. You might be leaving, but you've earned everything you've gotten this far. Just try not to let this stain your worldview. I may be greedy, but I'm not stupid. Give him a pat on the shoulder.
Thanks, friend. He like gives you a hug before he leaves, before he exits out of the scene, unless like something else happens.
Yeah,
I mean, we're making sure Doug gets his share.
Doug has his share of money.
Mhm.
He is now going to go and become because he's a folk hero. Remember, he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
raised among the commoners, and you just fucking killed 2 of them. And not only do you not like apologize or offer reparations or fucking anything,
Mhm.
you're like, these guys are assholes for trying to hurt me after I killed the town.
Yeah, so beating on the
That's like Doug, so Doug is fucking leaving.
yeah, beating
Ugh.
beaten on the ground as I am, like I can like barely stand and whatever else. He like throws. What did he throw towards me?
He threw basically his Lord's Alliance
Oh,
badge that
okay.
like notifies him as like your squire.
I like get up weakly from my knees and I'm like, you're going to leave me, Doug? I made you. And he's like just like doing this really, that scene where like the guy and the girl break up and they're like making a whole scene about it. He's basically doing that. I made you, Doug. Without me, no one will care about you.
Doug shakes his head.
You'll be back one day. You'll see. You'll see.
You're now in the mud. It starts raining.
Yeah.
At this point.
And I'm guessing like the whole party like rides off without me, just to...
Oh no, we're going back into town. We need to find a healer now.
Oh yeah, I'm assuming I'm like barred from the town, so you're going in the
Oh
town. And...
damn.
Yeah, so Hovix has to go sleep outside.
Yeah, basically, and he just leaves me like that. It's like, and then it's
Actually, since everything happened, since the worship of Asmodeus is an accepted religion by force, more or less, is there a Church of Asmodeus here?
No. The gnomes and dwarves here don't worship the same gods, because they worship the gnomish and dwarvish gods. Asmodeus is a human god, and in fact, gnomes and dwarves are actively, not quite like against, but they're like, he's a fucking devil.
Yeah, just don't fuck with it in general.
Yeah, don't fuck with Asmodeus, because he's a god. Like, don't worship Asmodeus. He's literally the Lord of Hell. Why is he a god to the humans? We will never understand it.
I mean, that's complete truth, but hey, evil has to worship something.
Yeah,
Okay.
Horvix is now banned from this town. Doug has left the party after just being extremely disappointed in all of Horvix's actions.
Yeah.
Actually, instead of attempting to fashion together a collar and leash, I go attempt to get like a leash and collar for like for a really strong medium creature.
Sure. I'm still doing the scene. So after the breakup, like the rain's going. There's like this whole emotional scene of like departing friend, and I like look to Kevin on my shoulder. And I'm like, at least I still have you, Kevin. You'll always be by my side.
Yep, that's the contract.
Ah, that's real friendship right there. Contracts, forced into servitude. And I like look forward to where Doug just disappeared from. I'll get him one day. I look around at no one's here, and I like, where am I gonna sleep?
Kevin pulls out like a cigarette
Hmm.
and starts smoking it.
Although before I go, I will ask Kevin directly once there's no one else around here, since that might reveal he's an imp or such, just in case. I do ask him, so, how's it feel having corrupted another target?
Well, when you love your work, when you love your job, you never work a day in your life.
So you're just enjoying yourself immensely here.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, I'm turning him evil, but I didn't expect how much of an asshole he really was.
That's all from within. That's
all from him. That's all from him.
You know you're a jerk when actual evil people don't like you.
Hell, at this point, I might actually be able to anoint him as a paladin. He's done so much. He's done so much terrible shit.
James will not be here until 5 a.m.
I mean, out of character, that wouldn't be such a bad idea for him. He's probably up. He's probably up for that.
I'm sorry. What was the last 20 seconds?
So Kevin said, like, hell, at this rate, I might be able to anoint him as a paladin.
And out of character, that's not a bad consideration. I might do that.
You mean he hasn't earned Hell's Grace enough?
Listen, we're professionals.
And that is a professional asshole. I am sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. That is a professional moron.
Yes, professionals have standards, and well, I'd have to make some certain, what's the word?
Inquiries.
Changes to our contract, which are within my power to do as per the contract, to anoint him as a, what's the word? To anoint him as a paladin. And also, Asmodeus wouldn't take him as a paladin. Only Zariel would.
Man, even Hoofenhorn wouldn't have me.
No, because Asmodeus actually has standards.
Even the lowest, even amongst demons, there are people who would turn me away.
Oh, no, there are a couple. Yeah, no, even among actual demons over there, there are a few who wouldn't take you. Mainly grass.
They what?
There are actual demons who wouldn't accept you into their cult at this point.
Oh right, okay. I just didn't understand why that was humorous. But okay, yeah, that's fun. So
I love it. I'm seeking to become essentially a demi-lich, more or less, and I'm not the most hated person here.
Currently, Greed is the most liked member of the party everywhere you've gone, except for Archel. Archel is fucking loved in Bryn Chander with that hot chocolate thing.
And speaking of, I'm sure he's gonna do it here, right?
I mean, sure. I mean, that's the agreement with our new bard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, he travels with you so long as you keep the hot chocolate flowing.
What's his name, by the way?
The name's Lexa.
Alexa.
That's right.
That reminds me, Kevin, before I go off and find a leash for this professional moron, where's your closest church? We might need to get a priest or a cleric of yours to start following us around.
Closest would be Luskin, but good luck with that.
Oh?
You'll see. As he finishes smoking his cigarette, he's like, I'm gonna go deal with some stuff, and he flies off.
Yeah, I'm heading into town, and like I said, I'm looking for a leash and collar for Hofix at this point.
You go to the dwarven not like a pet store, but like a leather worker.
You probably
what do you need it for?
You mention it's for me, and they'll go do it for free, I'm sure.
I'm looking for a very sturdy collar and a very sturdy material connecting it. About 5 maybe 10 feet length.
Why? What you using it for?
Remember that moron from earlier?
All right, cool. I'll do it for free and take this one. And he tosses you a rune engraved collar, leash, and like basically full harness.
Just so you know, this is highly illegal, but I'm doing
Oh yeah, just so you know. Yeah, if anyone asks you where you got this from, it wasn't from here, was it?
Got what from where? What are you talking about?
I don't know why you're in my store if you don't want to buy anything. Now fucking leave!
Yeah, I'm going. And I'll toss a coin over my shoulder. I'll toss him a gold over my shoulder as I leave.
He catches it and puts it in his beard.
I like how you have so much money that you can just toss money here and there.
Mm.
Oh, so
You'd be
maybe-
surprised how much, since considering 1 gold is a lot to commoners, how much 1 gold, just 1, here and there will get you. That leather shop is probably indebted to me for a good long while. The town of Tin Downs, never gonna stop owing us for a long while. Given just the reputational value in there, that could earn us a lot.
Yeah, y'all
Seriously.
y'all are known as ballers in 10 towns now.
Mm.
Yeah, if we wanted to, if it wasn't some kind of prophecy or something trying to push us forward, we could literally just stop the game here and our characters will live out our lives perfectly open air.
Even me.
Even Hovix, but Hovix would have to go back to the Lord's Alliance.
Yeah. He's...
And very specifically, never to anywhere that had any dwarves.
Yep.
Limited
But yeah.
options, but still available.
But yeah, my point remains. You'd be surprised what 1 spare extra gold here and there will get you.
Mhm.
But yeah, so you go, Archel, are you gonna pop up the hot cocoa stand?
I most certainly am.
You have done a bit of work to assist in the relations of this town as Alexa is going to form.
Again?
You have done a bit. He's all right. Alexa's all right. He's not like a very like prodigious bard, but he's good.
Okay.
You know, we really need that caller that can get animals to talk. Or something. Like, we just need to get this horse to talk at some point.
I mean, why not just put on a whole show while you're at it?
So currently, Archel, Snowfall, and Alexa are in the town square. Well, are in the town square, giving everyone hot cocoa. It's like, you're much better than them fucking tallies.
Follies? Who are those people?
The other two who came with you, the people. They like gesture
that's
at the
right.
gnome,
I'm up.
gesture at you, gesture at the dwarf, gesture at you. You know, the big ones, the assholes. Well, the asshole and the other guy, who is, I have no idea what the fuck he is, but whatever.
See, I keep forgetting that I'm a fairy.
He's convinced he's as tall as the rest of us.
Yeah, no, he just like flies at eye height with you guys all the time, so it's like,
Anywho, they're nice if you get to know them. Except for that one over there. He kind of like makes friends sad, and he also terrorizes cities.
we noticed. Anyways, what brings you to this town?
Good question. I'm actually on my way to bring a letter to some Iron Bottom person.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, he's over there. And you see, like, a dude drinking hot cocoa. And, like, even among gnomes, like, so gnomes are very fucking old. This guy's, like, old for a gnome. He has, like, pure white, snowy white hair, a massive mustache that is getting tinged with brown from the hot cocoa, a goatee, and, like, laugh lines all around his face as he's telling a story, and, like, a lot of the gnomes are just, like, fucking snickering and giggling.
Nice. I'm kind of just like, hey, Iron Bottom.
Hey, what is it? As he steps up, grabs his cane, and starts hobbling over. What you need? Oh, who made your hand?
Some dude back in what I keep forgetting. I'm so horrible with names.
Brinchander.
Brinchander.
But wait.
Don't know his name. I didn't pay much mind to it.
How, whatever. Anyways, I'm Sir Iron Bottom. Who sent you?
Got a prosthetic myself. He taps his bottom.
But no one cares about your prospect, though.
No, his.
Yeah, the Iron Bottom's prosthetic of having an iron bottom.
Ah, that's
No,
hilarious.
that's not why they call me Iron Bottom.
Please enlighten me. Why do they call you Iron Bottom?
Because I got buns of steed.
I don't know why I didn't see that coming.
That he does as a female Finamajig comes along and slaps him in the ass.
No,
No.
It's like, and so he does. It says another gnomish man as he comes along.
Yeah! And everyone cheers.
Basically. Anyways, so who sent you?
Who, what's what?
Who sent you? Who's delivering the letter?
Don't know his name either. I didn't get it. You might find that I don't really, care for names.
I guess that's just a fairy thing. Well, can I have the letter?
Sure. I had no
Alright.
letter.
He opens up the letter, reads it. Oh, alright then. Here's something for your time. And he hands you a clockwork doggo.
A clockwork doggo?
Yeah, wind it up.
Oh, interesting. I wind it up.
You wind it up, and it starts barking and following you for the next 12 hours.
Oh, that's amazing.
It is absolutely adorable.
You kick it full force, don't you?
Dude, that's something you would do, Hovix.
Yeah, probably at this point, yeah.
It has AC 5, a singular hit point, and a walking speed of 30 feet.
Nice. And with that in mind, I am protecting it from Hovix. Because it is one kick away from being chaotic evil.
I am kind of. If you think
Dude, I would kick a dog.
If you kick that dog, you become chaotic evil. That's the final step in your ascension. Is kicking a dog.
even if I was already lawful good, it would still.
Anyways, it's if you're adventurers, ain't ya?
We are.
You know, if you've got the time, you should visit Everlund. There's a powerful wizard over there who very often sponsors adventures, and probably worth your time.
Ooh, we could use a powerful wizard.
Hi, his name is Crowan Valharrow.
Rowan Valhammer.
Crowan Valharrow.
Valharrow.
Now I like your name
So
better.
it's growing.
He lives in Everlund, which is me now trying to fucking. He lives in Everlund, which I am now circling and will move everyone towards in a hot second.
Does the doggo have a name?
Aye, name it yourself.
Ooh, I have been given ultimate power.
Doug.
Sorry
I
about the
would
yelling.
not disgrace Doug's name like that.
Oh, he would be complimented, I'm sure.
Isn't that right?
I'm gonna name this dog. I'll think about it.
Aye, well, alright then, have a good one. Great Coco. And he goes back to vibing with some other gnomes.
After getting the Elysian collar, I would actually ask around in this town for someone who might know more about the tier of the sea / the sirens in general, which is why the most magically inclined or the most world traveled, I suppose, in town.
So you basically see you ask around, and people are bit hesitant to help you, but then they remember that you were the one who was mainly, not a giant fucking dick who killed two people. And they sort of like point you into the direction of like, if there's anyone who really knows anything about this, it'd either be Dot or it'd either be Thwip or Alaria.
All right. After speaking in common, I'll thank them in Gnomish and continue forward to, I guess, the closest one.
Yeah. So you're basically pointing over to Thwip. Thwip is the guy who just talked to me. And he's like, hello there. You're one of them. You're one of the friends of that fairy over there, ain't you? The one that didn't kill two people.
Am I that obvious? Gee,
Hi. Kind of hard to forget.
sarcasm. Don't worry about it. Anyways, I was hoping you could tell me more about the particular item called the Tears of the Sea, or even more about the sirens in general. As I'll specifically ask him this in Gnomish, since that seems to have gotten me more respect with the sheriff.
He like thinks about it. I can't remember anything. All I know is that they're mainly coastal. The sing the songs and drown people sort of thing. There is an old. You should talk to. Why did I already forget her name?
I think it was like Aranel or something.
You know what? Her name is different now. Her name is now actually Aranel. Aranel. You should talk to Aranel. She used to be a captain. I mean, dwarves don't often go on the sea, but she did. I don't know why though.
My thanks. I pull out a few silver pieces for your time.
No, I got enough money.
If you insist.
There's a little orphans funds right next to you.
So you go basically find who people are pointing at Aranel, and they basically have like half a mug of hot cocoa, and then you see them like take out like a flask and start pouring shit into the mug of hot cocoa. And then they drink from the flask, and then they start drinking the cocoa.
Yes. Oh, another Volo. Please don't tell me you didn't wish to be able to drink like a fish.
What? No, that's just natural. Wait. No, that's just natural talent there.
Anyways, name's Greed, and I hear you are the person I can talk to about sirens.
I know. Let me have. I know a thing or two about them. Yeah, I've been sailing fucking longer than you've been alive, for sure.
I sure hope so. I've only been alive a year, if that.
Damn. Shit. Hey, Jim. Yeah? You owe me a silver. Okay.
Anywho,
Anyways,
I was actually looking for an item called Tear of the Sea. Hold on, let me check my notes for the exact one. Yes, Tear of the Sea.
As like you mentioned the tear of the sea, she like chokes on her drink a bit, and she looks at you like real close with like that sort of like that sailor's look of like when you know that like sailor's look of like when they look at someone who just said something that's like fucking like it's like a look of like it's a look of someone very superstitious and you've just like broken a taboo.
Is this gonna be like this every single time I mention it?
Only to those who know what it is. And you, what's ye got into business looking for such a cursed item?
I suppose that's an interesting way to put it. I'm looking for it as it will enable me to be healthier.
I never heard of anyone who wanted that, who wanted to find it for that reason. But and she takes another swig of hot chocolate. Then she pours more alcohol into the what is now mostly alcohol mug. What you got to trade for such? You got anything to trade for that knowledge?
The price is always a nice place to start.
Well, yes, but I got enough gold. What's the word? Got a pretty good retirement pension from a very weird technicality on the cruise liner I shipped out with.
Hmm.
Like, she's not an old dwarf by any means, but she's a dwarf. She's still pretty old.
Hmm. Well then, do you get in tavern brawls much? Find yourself without a weapon?
Nah.
That's a shame. As I'll pull up the necklace, the insignia claws.
You see her make like a hand motion as you pull that thing out. What the fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing? Bringing dragon cult magic into here?
Considering I just got here a few months ago, I'm surprised. It's a better feat that I even know about magic, about dragon cult magic in the first place. As I put it away.
Don't go casting that thing anywhere you want. That's dragon cult magic. Granted, a lot of them have entered circulation since Tiamat got taken care of, but and she like shakes her head.
Hmm. Well, I was hoping to keep this around just in case, but I'll show her the ring. Fancy a ring of warmth.
Ring of warmth. I'll give you I'll give you all the information I've got. As she like holds out her hand to accept it.
And you promise this will be worth it.
I promise I'll tell you what I know.
That sounds awfully suspicious.
Insight.
Yeah. Is she just trying to swindle me, or does she actually know what this ring might actually be worth?
Ooh, nice.
She's not like trying to swindle. Basically, she can only promise to tell you the information she knows. Whether that information is or is not useful to you is not within her purview. She does not have fucking telepathy.
I mean, you're evil. You could.
She's not like trying to swindle you, but she's like, yeah, for that ring, I'll fucking tell you what I know about this cursed fucking weird magic item.
Every scrap of knowledge you've got about this thing.
Alright, you got the map.
I take the ring off, and before handing it to her, that's what I would say. Like, before I actually let it go into her palm. Every scrap of knowledge she has, and anything she has that might help me.
Aye, gotcha.
And then I drop the ring in her palm.
Aye, you got a map.
Yeah, I figured this kind of thing would come in handy, so I probably would be carrying the map anyways.
The big map. So she looks at deep in the sea of swords, ace and then around here, really.
I'm zooming out, but
Around there is where you'll start hearing the sirens. It's the tears of the sea, a part of the ancient siren curse. How much you know about them?
that I need it.
Boy, sit down and I'll tell you what the sirens are. The sirens once had a great islands in the sea. They built cities of white limestone, brilliant, and spires and pillars thrust out, allowing them to fly and swim as they please. They lived there, enjoy, praising to the pitch queen who governed the oceans.
Get to the point, Hag.
If you were here, you would
yeah.
Right. But the bitch queen did, like, she said, were they truly grateful, they wouldn't fly the skies and only tune the sea.
When the sirens learned of this, they were heartbroken. They were, they were heartbroken. They dismantled their towers and started living more on the seas, composed songs of repentance, which once more carried on the winds to the ears of the queen. She was very unmoved. She said, if they were repentant, they wouldn't sing. They would go meekly and offer proper sacrifices and quote the song. This time, the silence was stricken. They believed their songs were cherished by all the gods. Their voices stilled, and they came out in silence. The brilliance of all their cities, all their towers faded to shadow. The stone cracked, and the islands got eaten by the sea. Pillars, even the city, even its name was forgotten. And that's why the siren sings. In past and silence came centuries. This new song was an endless lamentation for the city, and now sleeps on the ocean floor.
Mm.
When the Bitch Queen learned of this, that they were now singing a brand new song, she just fucking laughed. She turned an entire flock of them into twisting monstrosities, creating harpies and things I should not know. The tear of the sea was the first tear that came across the Siren Queen's eye when her laments were first put into her. They say it's down there somewhere in the sunken city. When any you get to it, will usually drown faster or torn to shreds by the harpies faster than they can sink.
Hmm.
But,
I have something for underwater travel.
but no, even Tritons get sunk. Even Tritons get drowned down there. However, there are tales that the only thing that can save you from the siren song, from the drowning, or something given freely by one of them. No, they don't much come onto land.
Hmm. So I'll need something freely given to survive.
Aye, something freely given by a harpy matriarch, or by a siren. Nothing coerced, nothing gotten by force, but something given of their own volition. Can be in a deal, can be in a whatever, but it's the intent that makes it worth it.
Hmm. Well, on that cherry topic, know of any harpy nests or harpies, friendly or otherwise, in the local area?
Nope.
Hmm.
That's all I got.
Anyone who might.
Though I look around some of the port towns, find some sort of paramour whose eyes are too often drawn to the sea, I think. Well, sirens often fall in love with mortals. The only thing more tragic than their songs. And she, swallows her drink with, 1,000-yard stare.
Go on, who did you lose to the sirens? No.
Hmm. Interesting. If I require more information, I think this might be the first or second place I look up if I'm in town. But I thank you for your time regardless. Nothing but troubles. Nothing but troubles. I say walking out. And I think since I've had enough time, Vix, what are you doing since you're just no longer allowed in town?
I mean, if Chanel wants to do anything first.
Archel.
Archel.
Wonderful.
Because I actually have a really long fin I'm gonna do, so if you want.
Well, I would actually like to go see the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
He's
Thank you.
the wizard is over here in Everlund.
Okay.
You guys are here where Alexa's
Yeah.
thing.
Dang,
Well, I'd like
that
to go
would've
to
been
the
nice to
wizard.
know.
I'd like to go to the wizard, you say.
I invent the
is
telephone. The
roughly
arcade.
580 miles from the wizard.
Okay. I thought he was in town. That was my bad.
No.
In that case, I will just make a note to visit him, and I'll say, whenever we're that way, I'll say, Iron Bottom recommended us.
Mm.
But, in ignoring that, um, I'm kind of just talking it up with the locals, spewing over hot chocolate.
I respect you because you're small, and I respect Reed because he's not because he has proven himself not an asshole, and he can speak Gnomish.
And he didn't kill people for
And
no
he
reason.
didn't.
I could totally be
Very
speaking
low
Gnomish
bar.
to these people now that I think about it.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm just chilling up in Gnomish.
Yeah, you're a right hit at the party. All right, so.
And then there's Hovix.
Oh, wait, what the fuck?